Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on another page, and this time we're going to use this Paper Fever Make It Mine decorative die cut accents. And this is a page kit that we put together, it would have been last week's video. So I'm already, working on those pages, if you will, page kits. And before the video started, I got most of them off because they're kind of a little hard to get off of there. So I thought I'd get that started. Now, when I put this page kit together, I had thought I would use this side, but as I was going through the pages, and I always look both sides when I do that. And when I got here, I flipped it over and saw this. And I have pictures that I need to get printed of Lexi at the beach, or maybe that's the set that is waiting for me for like the last month and a half. We're gonna go get it this weekend. And then I have tons of layouts that all I need is the picture. So I'll be plopping those pictures in those layouts, maybe even this weekend. I'm gonna try and journal on, like 30 or so pages this weekend. And then I'm going to put the pages away, which I think will be about 50 that I need to put away. So that'll be great. My goal for this year, not calendar year, but I started in May, I believe. I have to go back and check. But from May to May, or from June to June, whenever I started, is to get 480 pages. Why so specific? Because it's 40 pages a month, and times 12, that's 480, because times 10 is 400, 2 more, 480, yeah. And so I want to, if I can make it to 500, awesome, but my goal is 480, so I fell a little behind this summer, and that's to be expected in the summer, right? Just so much going on and everything else. Okay, let me see what I have here. So this will be the title, right? I like that. It says a spot in the sand. So maybe I can do, I don't know. That's a little sun. So maybe like that. I don't want to cover either or. And then you got a little sailboat. Maybe we can make, I think one of the papers here looks like water. Yeah, so maybe I can cut a little strip of that and put that underneath the boat. And then, maybe I can put the fish somewhere. The ball and the bucket can go together. And maybe I can put some of those with this part. I'd like to use everything is my thing, right? Because I don't want to put just a couple of those embellishments back in my stash. It's like, nope, there's only a little bit. I don't even think I'm going to be using the digital files. It'll just go back in that paper kit. And then later on, I can figure out some more embellishments with it. Okay, maybe I can do that. Now I have to figure out, and that's why I want to do this first, because now I can figure out picture placement within what's left. So how's that? 4 1/4, and this is by 5 3/4. How about if we go 4? Just so it kind of goes well with, just so I have a little bit more room. Maybe I can do a cluster over here, because we have a cluster here. We can do something here, and here we can do like a little scene. This is lifting up my page, and I'm not with it. I'm not with that. I don't want it to be lifted. I want to see everything. That was the background of this, the water. No, that would have been great though. Then I would have only had to cut into one. Okay, it's the sunshine one. Ooh, I'm wondering if I should, I know there's a sunshine there, but it's kind of a, I mean, fun in the sun and then having a sun. Maybe I really don't want to do the title over here. So maybe I can cut a sun out. Okay. First, I know I want a little bit of that water. And there's no, I was going to say there's no full sun, but maybe that's all I need for this. Do I need a full sun? Yeah, I kind of do. I don't like, unless I go right to the edge and kind of do that. Let's try that. And I think I want this sun right here. They're all different, like, it's like an ombre page. I'm going to roughly cut around it because I don't like to try to do like a precision cut when I'm holding a 12-inch paper. Chances are I'm going to mess it up. And chances are I'll probably mess it up when it's this tiny, but I have more of a chance to mess it up if I'm holding a 12-inch paper. And I'm not, you know, making it perfect. I'm just going right to the tip of this. I'm just taking my time. We're not in a rush here. We're gonna, okay, so something like that maybe. Now I can get my little piece of paper. Let's cut this. I don't know how big. Let's make it bigger and then I can cut it down, right? But if I make it too small, then I think I kind of like that. I'm going to cut it like maybe here. Again, I'd rather make it bigger. And then I can cut it down. Maybe like that. I don't know if yeah, maybe like that. I was thinking like maybe I want to put it right on the edge like this, but I don't think it matters. He's just on the water. He's not like right up there. He's kind of somewhere, you know, this is the ocean keeps going. Just go with my brain here for a minute. Okay, so I think I'm going to try and cut out this one. Oh, this one is pretty close to a big one. And where the fun in the sun is going to cover it. And then I'm wasting less of the paper. Let's try this. Let's try this one. Again, I'm not trying to be precise right now because it's hard to hold that huge paper. And hold that huge paper and, what do you call it? Cut correctly. Oh, had a few nights of sleepless nights. No sleep, so the brain's a little slow. Last night I slept great, but I always find I don't snap back as fast as I used to. You know? The old bod is not helping here. Okay, this is good because then it's like the edge of the page. Now, do I want to maybe, oh no, this won't fit there. So we kind of have to do this. I was going to say like maybe I could do fun in the sun over here. So it would be separated. Let me see. I kind of like that idea. I just don't know if I can make it work. No, I don't want the two photos on the same side. I'm still going to do it because I want to try it, but I don't like this. Okay, we're going to go with the original idea. And it's good to try it out, you know. I tried it, didn't like it. What I could do, maybe easily, is move this guy over here. I think he still fits better over there. Yeah, that's like, okay. So my brain had it right the first time. But it's okay. It's good to try it out. Maybe I can put this guy in the middle. Instead of up here. Maybe I can put him, you know, again, oh, unless I did a strip of water throughout the whole thing. That means I need to cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from the other side, because I'm going to have to go down too much on this side. How big is this? It's almost an inch. It's like 7/8. I don't think, well, yeah, that's probably 7/8 right there. If I go to the metal bar, it's close enough. Let's do that. Let's see how this looks. I like the fact that it's separating the page in two also. And then the little bird, no, the little fish can be here. It's a big whale. Okay. We started watching movies with the baby, and one that she loves is Dory. And every time she talks to the whale, she just laughs so hard. It's so cute to watch. Like big belly laughing. I'm wondering if I could cut along there and then put this guy like sort of in the middle of the paper. Do you know what I mean? Instead of making it sit there, it would go behind this and this. I just don't know if I want a viewfinder here or not. Okay, I'm going to think about that. I don't know if I'd want it here. I like that it overlap. It wouldn't overlap, it would go behind, but this would overlap. You know what? I'm going to glue everything down. Then I'm going to take my craft knife and cut it out. And if I don't like it, I'm not literally taking a chunk out. I'm just seeing if I like it. And then I can decide. So let's do that. I think I'm liking how this page is coming out. I love that I am, you know, organizing my room. As I'm organizing my room, I'm finding all these treasures, right? And I'm like, oh, next time I make page kits, because I'm always trying to, you know, when I make page kits, that I kind of draw, if you will, from, or get my supplies from different places, you know? Like sometimes I'll do it using collections. Sometimes I'll use it doing scraps. Sometimes I'll use it, you know, forgotten embellishments or pattern papers. You know, I went through some iris trays and found this collection of pattern papers. I think that was last week, or maybe it's this week's. I don't know. I've just been putting out so many videos. I don't know which one's which. But I found this collection, Hello Love, and I was like, I think it's Crate Paper or Echo Park, one of the two. I think it's Crate Paper. I was like, I love this collection. So I ended up making, you know, my page kits using that collection. And I'm like, yes, I love that, right? I love that something that was forgotten for years in my scrap room. Now I'm like, hey, I'm going to put that guy over here, and I'll just keep one. I think I'm going to put the green one here because it's kind of blue on blue. So I want to switch up the colors here. I think I'm gluing down what I know. I know for sure, right? And the rest is still kind of in the interview part. I'm going to decide whether or not if they did well on the interview. Okay, so that's down. Let's do this. And I'm going to glue this. Maybe I will I don't like that it's white. I'll do this. I just didn't punch it right with my punch. That's okay. If it would have been all the way around, then I would just use it. I'm not that fussy, but if I can fix it, you know, then I do. Okay, I'll put that there, and then I'll put that little star up there. And that'll be it. Okay, I'm hoping this weekend, I was going to say, I'm hoping this weekend I can do maybe, you know, 7 or 4 or 5, not 7 or 8, 4 or 5 layouts, you know, that I can keep posting throughout the month of October. But this weekend we're going to be working on, I want to move over my store. So that's going to take quite a bit of time, right? Plus, where is it? The new release for digital files are ready. We're still in the testing phase, right? Before we make it released, we're in the testing phase. So I printed it out. It printed out wonderfully. Now, this is the silhouette file. So now I'm going to go and cut it and make sure that everything is okay. And then we can release it. So that's my job today. He finished it yesterday, but I still had the baby and she was having a rough day. At the end of the day, the rest of the day was awesome. The rest of the day was awesome. Her whole family is sick with the plague, you know, her too. And I call it the plague. The C, you know, I can't say it because my video might get cut off or whatever, but demonetized. But they're all doing okay. And oops, but she was, I think she had a headache yesterday because my daughter sent me a video that she took from her car because she bought a camera so that and like a thing that she could see her in the front, and you can just hit record and it records. And she's covering her eyes, like taking her hand and covering her eyes and hanging her head low. The poor little girl. I told her when she picked her up, I said, I don't know, this last hour she was doing good, but this last hour she is not doing as well, you know, like I didn't know she had a headache. She was just cranky, you know. So she loves Taylor Swift. So I put Taylor Swift on and she laid her head against my shoulder and I was rocking her, but like dancing, rocking her. She loves that. She loves music, loves dancing. So that's what I did for 45 minutes. And that's okay. If that's what she needs, that's what I'm going to do, you know. And who doesn't love baby snuggles? Come on. Right? And she's just the best snuggler. Just the best snuggler. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Maybe like this. So it really snugs this in. Really snug this in. I didn't think I was going to use my digital files, but I used them. So yay. I love like anything circle, oval, squares, tags, square. I already said squares. Doilies, plain 1 and 2 inch circles to make a spot, what I call the foundation. I make foundations for my embellishment clusters, right? And then they feel like they belong. It's like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here. 100%. Okay. Awesome. Will that fit? You know what? I'm going to take this off. I'm going to have to go and make it so that entire corner is just going to flip up. Well, it will flip up. It doesn't yet. There. Yay. Okay. Now I'm going to put this here. I'm going to cut it down because it doesn't need to be that big. I'm just afraid it's going to show right there, and I don't want it to show. So I'm going to cut that down and do that. And then we'll put this back. I don't want to cover the words, right? So I'm trying to find a spot here. Just like that. Beautiful. Okay, I like that. Okay, do we want to put that here or that over here? I think over there. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Now I wish there was more things. At first I was like, I don't know if I can use all of it. But now I'm like, I wish there was another little fish. But I like that a lot. Oh, I wanted to maybe, let's do 4 by 6. 4 by 6. 4 by 6. And I'll show the Halloween release again and just kind of talk about everything in a second here. I think I like the black. It really is going to make it pop, but I can't remember how big this was because I just kind of used the leftovers. So that's going to be 3 3/4 by 5.5. So 3 3/4 by 5.5. Okay, come on. I didn't think about having to add pictures here. So I'm just going to have to push over the ATG on those embellishments so that I have room. Oh, I think her pictures at the beach are this way. We'll have to, I might need to tweak them and then, you know, print them here. Just thought of that. I'll have to look on my phone and see how they're oriented, because I wouldn't have changed them when I printed them. I just print them the way they were taken. But now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, did that? How did I print those? Or how were they taken? I think I want to put that right there. Okay, this one is not glued down. Pretty sure, yes. I'm so glad I flipped this paper over because I really do like this more than the other side. And you know, I might have seen it and then I said, yeah, I usually say I don't like it when there's a printed item on the page because I don't know how to use it, but this worked out great because that's like the towel and then you have your chair over top. You know, because even though you're in a chair, you still don't want to get your feet all full of sand. I don't anyway. So I really like that. This is fun. It's a fun layout. Came together really nicely. Okay, before we go, let's just talk about this. So I think there's 16 items on this. So there's a little flying witch. There's 2 cats. There's a cat with a hat. And then there's just a regular cat. There's a broomstick. There's a cauldron. There's the tombstone with the RIP. And then you can take, let's say if you take this tombstone, you can take this little guy here and put it in front. Or you can take this little guy here and put it in front of the tree or the little cat next to the tree. You know, you can move stuff around. There is, when you're gluing them, there is a skull. There's some witch's boots. There is a spider and a spider web. Now, when he first did this, I said I needed a spider and spider web, and he had put them together. And then I was working on a layout with my patrons, and I'm like, oh, he put them together. I wanted them apart. I didn't even think about that until I was working on a page, and I'm like, oh, no, because what I like with these is that you can put them at the edge of a page and cut them off. And then if you want to add the spider over top, then that's great. I love the way he finished the end of the spider web. That is so cute. And then we did two like spooky clouds and moon. This one has like the crescent moon and a cloud, and then it has a bat. And I just noticed this morning he made the head of the bat. It looks like a heart. That's so cute. And then a dead tree, you know, a spooky tree, a mouse and a pumpkin, and then some potions. And I love that. I don't know what we're calling it yet. Maybe help us, you know, name it. I was thinking too cute to spook, spooky Halloween, or Halloween cuties. So if you have names, put them in the description below. I love this. Love this. Oh, I know. Put a name, what you think we should call it. And if we pick yours, you get the file for free. How's that? That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. So this is coming shortly. Woohoo! Okay. Well, I love this page. The only thing that I have left to do, oh, I was like trying to get that off and I cut that. I'm like, why isn't it coming off? It's because it's there. The last thing I do is I just put October 2024. I don't put the date. And then I put what I did with that page. So then if I want to find the video for this, I know where to look. What I would love to be able to do, and this would take me a long time, so I don't think I'm going to do it for a while. You know, I'm going to finish journaling on my layouts and putting them in albums first, but I'd love to do a QR code for each page. And maybe at this point, I would put it on sticky paper and put it on the outside of the layout, and people could scan it with their phone and it would take them to the YouTube video or the Patreon video or the class video. Do you know what I mean? It would take them to that so they could watch it. I think that is awesome. I've had that idea for years. I just never got around to it, but I know that someday I want to do that. But that's it. That completes it for this scrap with me. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Oh, and before I say thank you so much for watching, the physical products are going to be available really soon because, like I said, we're going to work on the store portion of it this weekend. So within a couple of weeks, it should be up and available, but I will let you know. But I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.